If your laptop catches on fire, you don't try to fix it by downloading a software update, right? Yet, as a driven, high-achieving learner, I mean, that is exactly what you probably do with your own stress.
Yeah, you really do. It's a classic mistake.
Right, you're living with a nervous system that is just completely stuck in chronic fight-or-flight mode. And traditional advice just tells you to, like, think positively or, manage your time better. So, okay, let's unpack this. Stress doesn't live in your thoughts at all. It lives in your physical body. Today, we are extracting the best tools from our sources on performance anxiety to build you a highly practical 15-minute daily somatic stress release plan.
That hardware fire analogy is honestly perfectly aligned with the research. I mean, you
Yeah.
just cannot logic your way out of a physiological response.
Right, because the alarm bells are physical.
Exactly. If you want to turn off those internal alarm bells, you have to talk to the body's physical brake pedal, which is the vagus nerve.
The vagus nerve, yeah.
Right. It's the longest cranial nerve you have, just sort of wandering from your brainstem all the way down into your gut. So when you are stuck with the gas pedal floored, the vagus nerve is what physically forces your system back into rest and digest.
Okay, so if the vagus nerve is the brake pedal, how do we actually, press it? I mean, I want to push back a little here because how does someone with a packed, high-stakes schedule do this without it just becoming, another stressful chore on the to-do list?
Well, you divide it up. It starts with just a 3-minute morning reset. The technique combines what they call mountain breath.
Mountain breath, okay?
Yeah, where you stand tall and raise your arms on a deep inhale and lower them slowly. You combine that with extended exhales, meaning your out-breath is deliberately twice as long as your in-breath.
Wait, I need to stop you there. How does just exhaling a little longer actually do anything to unnerve my gut? I mean, it sounds a bit too simple to actually work for chronic stress,
I get that, but what's fascinating here is the biological mechanism at play. It isn't just about relaxing. When you inhale, your diaphragm moves down, your heart gets a bit less space, and blood flows faster.
So your brain basically speeds up your heart rate.
Exactly. But when you slowly and deliberately exhale, the diaphragm moves up. This actually stimulates the vagus nerve to squirt a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine directly onto your heart's pacemaker cells.
Oh, wow. So it literally forces your heart rate to slow down.
Yes, it's quite literally a chemical override.
Okay, so you basically chemically hack your heart rate to start the day calm. But let's be real here. I mean, by 2 p.m., you've probably handled 5 crises, and that morning calm is just completely obliterated.
Oh, absolutely. A morning reset clearly isn't enough to coast through the whole day.
Right. So I noticed in the research for this deep dive that animals actually handle this midday spike differently. Like a dog gets spooked, violently shakes his whole body for a few seconds, and then just trots off. Are our sources really suggesting humans should do that?
Yes, they are, actually. That is a core somatic technique called neurogenic tremoring.
Neurogenic tremoring.
Right. When you get stressed, your body pumps out adrenaline and cortisol to prepare you to literally fight or flee. If you just sit at your desk, those chemicals just pool in your system.
So you just shake them out.
Pretty much. By shaking your limbs and torso for 60 seconds, you are actively burning off that excess adrenaline. You're completing the biological stress cycle. And then you follow that up with child's pose for 4 minutes, which is just kneeling and resting your forehead on the floor.
So you shake out the chemical buildup and then use the physical pressure of the floor to signal to your brain that the immediate threat is gone. That's your 5-minute afternoon reset.
Spot on.
But here's my question. I mean, if we've discharged that afternoon stress, shouldn't we just be able to crash into bed and let sleep do the rest? Why do we need another 7 minutes at night?
Well, because exhaustion isn't the same thing as relaxation.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right, so if your muscles are holding residual tension, your brain still thinks you're in danger, and it just won't enter deep sleep. So you dedicate 7 minutes to a pre-sleep routine.
Okay.
First, 5 minutes of the legs up the wall pose. You just lie on your back with your legs resting vertically against a wall.
What is the actual science there, though? Why the wall?
Gravity, mostly. When your legs are elevated, blood pools toward your chest. You have these pressure sensors in your neck called baroreceptors.
Okay, baroreceptors. Got it.
And when they detect this sudden increase in blood volume, they signal the vagus nerve to rapidly dilate your blood vessels and aggressively drop your blood pressure to compensate.
So it artificially induces a state of deep parasympathetic rest.
Exactly. And you follow that with 2 minutes of progressive muscle relaxation. You intensely squeeze your feet, then abruptly let go and work your way up to your face.
Oh, I see. So by forcing a muscle into maximum tension, it utilizes that neuromuscular fatigue loop, right? It physically forces the muscle fibers to completely disengage once you release.
You nailed it.
So, what does this all mean? It means that calm isn't some genetic lottery ticket or a personality trait. It is a highly trainable physical muscle, and it only takes 15 divided minutes a day to build it.
Right.
3 minutes to override the heart in the morning, 5 minutes to shake off the adrenaline in the afternoon, and 7 minutes to trick your blood pressure and exhaust your muscle tension at night.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, taking the time to physically regulate your body, like this isn't some distraction from your goals.
Yeah.
It is a direct investment in your cognitive performance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a nervous system that actually feels safe remembers better, it focuses sharper, and it solves problems significantly faster than one running on fumes.
It's about putting out that hardware fire first so your software can actually run. So here's an immediate challenge for you, listener. Do a quick physical scan right now as you're listening to this. Are your shoulders creeping up toward your ears? Is your jaw tightly clenched? What happens if you take just 30 seconds right here, right now, to physically press that brake pedal and double the length of your exhale?